Hello, guys. Welcome back to Blazing Football. We are going to do the match preview on the starting 11 for the match Arsenal versus Leicester City. I have here Rahul with me. What are your initial thoughts on this match, Rahul?
Yeah, I think the confidence is pretty much high. We have high expectations and hope after a very, very long time because if you see Arsenal facing any big team nowadays, we either expect a draw or a loss. We just, want the team to perform well. But now, since Arsenal are in very, very good shape right now, and since they bet Wolves, there's nothing wrong in expecting a win against Leicester tonight.
Even I think that the win today is very important, and it's very important that we continue our winning streak because we have a very difficult run of fixtures after this. Also, after this match, we have Tottenham and then Liverpool, which is like must win for us because if we need the fifth position, it is must win. So I think that we are all the fans are quite confident after the Wolves victory, but still it is going to be a difficult game, and I think. It will not be fully easy because Leicester always have possession, lot of possession, and we have to stay calm and take our chances when we get like in the Wolves match. We have to take the chances we get. So I think it's quite
Yeah.
important that we go with a strong lineup and get the 3 points. Even Arteta, they asked Arteta, what do you think? Can you get the Champions League spot after this Wolves game? He told that we have 5 matches left and we have to win every match and then just wait and pray. So I think we have to
Yeah.
match by match and then look like where we stand.
Yeah, first of all, it's up to us whether to, win the games or not. We cannot always expect the other teams to lose, especially the way we are playing in remaining 5 matches. It's a must win, even though we are playing the likes of Tottenham and Liverpool, we just cannot hope anything else. So, yeah, let's see how they perform tonight. It's all based on how they show up tonight, because if we get the 3 points tonight, then we can understand and face the possibilities of finishing top 5, because as per as per now, for the finishing fifth place is also a Champions League spot, because in 1 week's time we'll be pretty sure whether fifth place is a Champions League spot or not, because the decision where whether City will be banned or not will be confirmed within a week. So, anyways, we need to forget all about that and focus on tonight's match and focus on getting those 3 points.
What do you think? Is Pepe going to play? There are some reports saying that he still might be not available because of personal reasons. So, do you think if he's not available, we are going to go with the same formation with Saka at the right?
See, another option is we could play Reece Nelson on the right side, but I don't know if it'd be the best option or not, because we are in a position where we have to, win the game. So I don't know. I think Pepe will be available to play tonight. Of course, he missed the other game due to personal reasons, but I don't think he faces the very same situation right now. So, yeah, because against Wolves, when Saka played on the right side, he didn't have much impact other
Yeah.
than the goal. It was an amazing goal, but other than that, he didn't, he wasn't much comfortable playing from the right side, than he used to be when he played on the left side. So I don't think Arteta will be in a position to do the very same. Let's hope Pepe is available for the game. And yeah, let's see.
What do you think about the back three about Arsenal? Do you think he'll continue with the back three or go with the back four? Because like even Leicester is very difficult to play with because their midfield is quite strong. What do you think Arteta will take this week for this match?
See, I think the back three helps more in defending rather than attacking, because in the situation where we are right now, we are creating more chances from the left or right hand side rather than creating chances from the center. Because in this season, the most of the goals, if you see, it will be either the chance would be either created from the wingers rather than playmakers, because we don't have a good playmaker in our side. Mesut Ozil is nowhere to be seen, and Ceballos is just now, coming to shape and putting in performances. So we cannot totally rely on Ceballos to create those chances, or in any case, Joe Willock to create those chances. So when we are using the back three, we have two, very good fullbacks who can overlap those forwards and create chances from the wings. So I think three at the back is the best option that we have got right now. So yeah, I don't mind if Arteta continues doing the same.
Yeah, even I feel the same because we don't have a playmaker to create from the center. So I
Yeah,
think 3-4-3 will quite help because the wing backs will help us create more chances. So I think Arteta is going to choose the 3-4-3, and we are quite comfortable now with the 3-4-3 with the last three matches we have played. They seem to have like adjusted to that new formation, and it's going good for us. Even though like we have David Lewis who's perfect at the center of the three, who's creating chances with
yeah,
these long balls in the center, which is also quite important. His distribution is very good for us. Like even though while
yeah,
defensive side he makes mistake, his distribution is very good, which is quite needed to shift the ball left and right. So yeah,
yeah.
before we get into the playing 11, I want to ask you, what do you think about the Guendouzi situation? They are saying that we might sell him, or like sell or swap him to another player to the team. What do you think about that?
See, on one side, it's very, very important for Guendouzi to know in what position he is in terms of his attitude, in terms of his commitment, in terms of whether he listens to what Arteta is trying to do here or not. Because discipline is a very, very important thing for any big club. You know, you not uh, uh, every player, any player, he is not bigger than the club. The club is the ulterior motive. The club is the bigger thing than any player. So we can't just let one player rule how it's supposed to be. Under Unai Emery, we faced a very, very similar situation. We faced so many disciplinary issues, but Arteta, after he came in, he looks at it as a very, very important aspect to run a club. So on one side, if you consider attitude as a very, very important aspect, it's okay to sell Guendouzi. But on the other hand, he is a very, very young player with huge potential and talent. So it will be a huge dilemma as to whether to sell him or keep him. But if Arteta is confident that he cannot continue as an Arsenal player, then we as supporters have to back him. So plus, if we get a better player, if we swap Guendouzi, then I don't mind him, continue doing the same, because I have also seen reports claiming that Diego Simeone from Atletico Madrid wanted a player from Arsenal, especially the likes of Guendouzi or Alex Lacazette, in order for us to get Thomas Partey. So if deals like that are supposed to be happening, then I don't mind the Guendouzi going on the other side.
I also feel the same because Arteta, like the disciplinary issues, not like it didn't happen now. It has happened already before, and like even Ainsley Maitland-Niles was into scrutiny when he didn't show any like discipline like this when they went to Dubai. But if you see right
Yeah,
now, he has changed his attitude. It is up to
yeah,
the player to change his attitude, and I think like he has potential. But to be quite honest, I don't. Understand what he brings to the table for Arsenal. But because he's not very good defensively, he's not very good attacking wise. But definitely he has the character and he can like develop himself as a great player. But if he doesn't
yeah,
show the right attitude, I don't think that he's necessary for a club right now with all the problems which we already have with the likes of Ozil and
yeah,
people showing attitude problems. I don't think this is quite necessary for us. And there are also reports saying that we might swap him for a player like Awesome Orer, who's there in Olympic Alliance, who's a creative midfielder. We might there is a direct swap for him, which I might be quite happy because both of them are 21 years old, and I think that's a quite good deal where if we can get that happen. So I'm like, if he's not ready to change his attitude and play for this club, and I'm quite okay with him moving on. So let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Like we can't tell anything right now. So let's get right into the player starting 11. So what do you think Arteta is going to pick this match?
I think it will be very, very straightforward again. Amy Martinez is going to start. He has been proving himself every day. Against Wolves too, it was a very, very satisfactory performance. People, just tell us that it was Adama Traore who missed those chances, but it was Emi Martinez who came in front of him and made him commit those errors. So it was again a very, very good performance from Emi Martinez. Uh, his distribution has also been very, very notable and very good. So yeah, and the best thing about Emi Martinez is he doesn't make us miss Bernd Leno. That's his. That's the only achievement and a huge achievement what Emi Martinez has done. So yeah, he's going to start 100%. And the back three, I think Arteta will go with the same back three because they have settled in really well for the last three games. And Mustafi also, it was a very, very dominating performance against Wolves last time. After a very, very long time, Mustafi was very, very dominant, and I think he was the man of the match
I'm
last
not
game.
quite sure. I'm not
I'm
sure.
not sure, but he also came into Alan Shearer's Premier League uh, Team of the Week. So he needs to put in similar kind of performances, and it will be very, very important for us if we have to stop the likes of Jamie Vardy and company. So I think Mustafi will be part of that back three. And in the center, of course, David Luiz. It's his best position right now because it's very, very difficult for him to play in a back four too. So playing in back three, it suits him more as a defender, and it also makes him less exposed to counter attacks. So yeah, David Luiz will be in the center, and the left back too. Uh, I think Arteta might start Kieran Tierney over Kolasinac because Kolasinac has played all the games, and as we all know, he's not the fittest player in the team right now. I think there might be a chance that Arteta might drop him and start Kieran Tierney in that position because Kieran Tierney can also play as a centre back.
Yeah,
Uh, when we see the games he played for Scotland, he played either as a centre back or a right back. And in some games as a left back, if Andy Robertson comes in, he will be mostly used as a centre back. So he can fill that position in. And yeah, I think that will be a back. That will be the back three, consisting of Mustafi, Lewis, and Tierney.
okay.
As far as the midfield four is concerned, I think Cedric will again continue because it was a pretty okayish performance from him against Wolves. So he knows what he's supposed to change and how he's supposed to improve his gameplay. So I think Arteta will give him another chance to help him establish his place in the lineup. So he'll be the right wing back. And in the center, again, it will be, I think Arteta will go with the usual, starting Ceballos and Xhaka, because again, they have been a pretty good partnership in our team. Ceballos makes sure he goes forward and create those chances, whereas Xhaka sits back and make sure the stability is there within the midfield and the gameplay. So I think they are creating a very, very good partnership right now. And as far as the left wing back position goes, since Kieran Tierney is playing as the left centre back, I will go on with Bukayo Saka because again it was difficult for him to create the impact from the right hand side when he played against Wolves. So I think Arteta will make him play in his natural position. Again, it will be a very, very important game for him. It's been a huge week for Bukayo Saka. He signed the contract extension, and and again he played against Wolves and scored a very very good goal. So he deserves to start. And as far as the front three is concerned, on the left hand side, I would go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, a very very good performance against Wolves. Even though he didn't get the goal, his work rate was brilliant. That's the type of player we want to see. The pressing and the work he does when he's not getting the ball. So yeah, he would be starting on the right side, on the left side. On the right side, I think Nicola Pepe will come back into the side today, and yeah, congratulations to him and his family. And yeah, it's very very it's time for him to come back and play, because these are the games why we pay Nicola Pepe such a huge amount. These are the type of games he needs to prove himself, as a big signing player, as an important player. So it'll be a huge game for him if he plays. And on the center, I would go on with Alex Lacazette, because against Wolves, even though he was out of form, it was a brilliant goal. The first touch was amazing, and the finish was even better. So that's what Lacazette is supposed to do right now. He needs to score goals in and goals out every day of the week. So that's what we expect him to do as a striker. So I think he has. It'll be, very very good if he gains his confidence back. And if he gains his confidence back, we all know how much damage he can create, because he was the best player for us last season. So we know what he's capable of, what his potential is. We just want him to gain that confidence back in order to produce similar results. So yeah, I think that will be the front three, and I'm pretty sure this is a very very strong lineup, because even though Leicester has a very very good team, they are struggling to create that stability, and they are not in very good form right now, because since the restart, I think they have won only once,
last week.
the last game
Last
against Crystal Palace. So yeah, we need to take advantage of those situations. And with the way we played against Wolves, if we put in a similar performance, that too at the Emirates, then I think we can, get those 3 points.
I'm going with the quite same formation and the players as you told, because even I think that if Saka has to play, he has to play in that four as the left wing back, and so Tierney might go back as a center back. And even if you notice that against the Wolves match, Tierney was taken off soon, maybe for a
Yeah,
rest for this match, to like he needs some rest. Also that it might be a tactic against that Adama Traore, which Ainsley Maitland-Niles played very well against him. Like literally, all the fans are saying that Adama Traore was in Ainsley Maitland-Niles' pocket. He,
I
like
wouldn't go that far,
no, like
but
I feel that it is actually true, except that one chance which he had, that one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Adama Traore was nowhere to be seen when after Ainsley
yeah,
Maitland-Niles
that's
came in.
true.
Like
That's true, because it was a very, very organized defensive performance by the team.
actually, like except that one few chances which they get because of their pace, which we can't deny that. Like they got their chances, like one two chances, but they didn't take them. But other than that, I felt that it was a quite solid performance by our back defense. Even
Yeah, again, we can't expect 100%
yeah,
defensive, against a team like Wolves. There will be one or two chances which might go them in their way. We cannot avoid them in any way, shape, or form possible. So that is always expected against when you're playing against a very, very good team like Wolves. So other than that, it is very, very important to make sure we use our chances to the
yeah,
best extent, because it was also difficult for us to convert those chances which we created, in the start during the start of the first half. From the corner, Aubameyang had a shot on target. Eddie Nketiah had a shot on target. Only towards the end of the first half we were able to score a goal. So we also created a number of chances. So, and against a team like Wolves, you can't expect a pretty performance. Sometimes it has to be ugly,
yeah,
as DT told. So, and playing away from home, You can't expect a team to have 70% possession or 80% possession. So yeah, I don't care how the team plays as long as we get the win and the 3 points.
Yeah, but I think this match it will be quite different from that Wolves match because against Wolves they are quite defensive and it is like very difficult to break them. Unlike I don't think it will be like we'll have more possession in this match. I feel because it is happening in Emirates, it's our home, and I feel that we might take control even though Leicester play a possession game. Let's see what actually happens. But the only difference I think is I think Eddie Nketiah might start again this match. Even though Lacazette scored, I think Eddie Nketiah is the only change that I will make in this 11. Eddie Nketiah actually he played quite well till he was taken off. Like he pressed the ball and he did a quite exceptional game. The holding game was
Yeah,
like we have to give
his
it.
work rate is again, his
Yeah,
work rate is brilliant.
we have to
Even
give
though
it to
if he
Lacazette.
scores or not.
After February 2019, he's scoring an away goal, which was very important for this club.
Yeah, yeah,
It was quite good to see him scoring again, and it was a quite important goal for us as well because it was like after that we knew that Wolves are not going to come back after that goal, so it was a quite important goal. And yeah, that is the only change I'll go. So the team we are going with is goalkeeper as Emi Martinez, the back three is Mustafi, David Lewis, and Kieran Tierney, and the four midfield is left back is Bukayo Saka, and the two midfielders are Ceballos and Zaka, and the right wing back is Cedric, and the front three are Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Pepe. I'm just going with Eddie Nketiah. Let's see what happens. And we have to even give it to Cedric because even though he was not able to attack more, the first goal, the cross which he gave to Aubameyang was what opened up the game. If you remember,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was what, like it was an like out of nowhere that cross came. It was not like he was quite open or
yeah,
something. Just gave an attempt and it opened up the game. So yeah, like he might not be very good defensively, but while on the final third he might give us more when we have more possession of the ball. Like in this game, we might see the true potential of Cedric. I feel so. Let's see what actually happens. And even for Leicester, there are reports saying that Ben Chilwell, Madison, and Pereira are not going to be available for this match because all three are injured. What do you
See, I
think?
don't believe in those reports at all. I think it's just a mind game played
Like Pereira
by
is out
Brendan
because
Rodgers.
no, Pereira is out because he's been out for long. Like only Madison and Ben Chilwell played last match, so we don't really know about this match.
Yeah,
So
I
they,
don't. But anyways, we have to get ready for facing them, even though if they play, because we are in a position where we are supposed to win, irrespective of how the Leicester team is. I don't care how Leicester comes. Whether Vardy is there, whether Madison is there, whether Ben Chilwell is there. They have very very good side. So it will also help us gain that confidence before we face Spurs. That's a more important game rather. So, irrespective of whether Madison and Chilwell plays, we have to get those 3 points.
yeah, I think we need to give a strong performance today, and I want to even see the partnership of Cedric and Pepe on the right. See how what they can bring to the table. So
Yeah,
yeah, uh, hope and we get the 3 points, and let's see what happens. Okay, guys, that's all for our starting 11 for this game and the match preview. If you want to give your own starting 11, please comment down. That's all for today. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.